Hi and welcome to another story time brought to you by ABC Read and ABC Learn, in which we are here to help develop and nurture that love of reading in every child as well as every adult. How are you all doing out there today? In the middle of the afternoon, nighttime, real early in the morning, real late at night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are on the planet. I hope that you all are doing wonderful. And I hope that you all have read or you're planning on reading for at least 30 minutes, all right? And I'm like really excited because also we are going to be starting our month of fasting this evening. Well, actually, tomorrow will be the day we'll be starting. It's called Ramadan. So I wanted to share that with you guys, my reading family. So yeah, I'm like really excited. All right, so let's get started as well with our reading aloud benefit first, which is another reading aloud benefit is that reading aloud helps you to develop and make better your imagination. That's right. So imagination is what? When you can actually picture something in your mind, right? It's like a visual, right? A picture of something in your mind. So when you are listening to those read alouds, especially those read alouds that that you're not able to see the book, where you actually can hear it, like maybe on a CD or on a podcast, or some type of audio form, right? That you can just hear only. It actually helps you to picture what it is that's going on in that story. All right, y'all. So let's get these imaginations built up. All right. With our wonderful read aloud for today. Bam! All right, you guys. You see this cover? Of course you do. Sure you do. Look at the beautiful colors, right? Beautiful warm colors. Let's read the title together. Farfallina and Marcel. All right. Right here, that's like a little fancy symbol for the word and. All right, just in case you guys were wondering about that, okay? And the author, her name is Keller. And you guys, you see the picture, right? You see the picture of that cool duck right there, all right? And that caterpillar. You see them all sitting next to each other all peacefully and that wonderful smiles on both of their faces. So what do you think this story is going to be about? You think it's going to be about them maybe doing some nice things together? That's definitely a good possibility, right? Because they're smiling, they're sitting next to each other, look like they're friends, right? Could be friends or, yeah, friends. Can't be brother and sister, can they? I hope not. Not a caterpillar and a duck, right? All right. Well, let's get started with this story and see what Farfallina and Marcel is all about. The rain fell all morning. It splattered on the pond and splashed on Farfallina's leaf. She found a dry spot and ate it. "Hey," said a little voice, "you're eating my umbrella." Farfallina peered over the edge. A small gray bird was huddled underneath. Farfallina liked his soft feathers and his gentle eyes. "I'm Farfallina," she said, and she slid down to the ground. "My name is Marcel," said the bird. He liked Farfallina's smile and her pretty colors. The rain turned to drizzle, and Farfallina wanted to play. "I'll hide and you find me," she said. Marcel agreed. Farfallina hid under a fern close to the ground because she knew that Marcel couldn't climb. "Now I'll hide," said Marcel when he found her. And he hid right behind the tree because he knew that Farfallina moved slowly. "I can take you for a ride on the pond," said Marcel. Farfallina inched her way up to Marcel's back. "You tickle," said Marcel, and he slipped into the water. Farfallina giggled. There's so much to see, she said. Farfallina and Marcel played together every day. They liked the same games, and they liked each other. But one day Farfallina was not herself. "I'm not sick," she told Marcel, "just a little uncomfortable. I need to climb up onto a branch and rest for a while." "I'll wait for you," Marcel called as Farfallina made her way up the tree. Marcel watched until Farfallina was completely out of sight. Then he settled himself in the grass and waited. Night came and then morning. But Farfallina didn't come down. Marcel called to her, but she didn't answer. He was very worried and terribly lonely. Weeks went by. The afternoons grew longer and warmer, and Marcel went to the pond. He was growing, and when he looked at his reflection in the water, he hardly recognized himself. He went back to the tree every day to look for Farfallina, but she was never there. And after a while, he gave up. At the top of the tree, Farfallina was snuggled in a blanket of glossy silk. She was growing too. The sky was blue and clear. The morning she was ready to come out and open her beautiful new wings. She had no idea how long she had been up in the tree, and she floated down to find Marcel. "I'll just wait," said Farfallina when she didn't see him, and she sat on a flower. Night came and then morning, but Marcel wasn't there. Farfallina was tired and confused. She floated around a bit and went to the pond. The pond was glassy smooth except for the ripples made by a large, handsome goose who was swimming in solitary circles. Farfallina shivered with disappointment. She went to the pond every day to look for the small gray bird named Marcel, but he never came. One morning the goose stopped his silent rounds and spoke to her. "You must like it here," he said. Farfallina fluttered a bit. "I've been waiting for a friend," she said sadly, "but I don't think he'll come." Marcel liked her smile and her brilliant colors. "I know how you feel," he said. "I lost a friend too. She just vanished into thin air." Farfallina liked his sleek feathers and his gentle eyes. "It's funny," Marcel said, "but I feel as though I've known you a long time." "I was just thinking the same thing," said Farfallina. "My name is Farfallina. What's yours?" Marcel stopped suddenly. He beat the water with his strong wings, and he swam round and round and round. "It's me, Farfallina," he shouted. "It's me, Marcel. Is that really you?" "It is," Farfallina shouted back. They looked at each other and laughed. Woo! By evening, they had explained everything, and they fell asleep smiling at the stars. Farfallina and Marcel spent the rest of the summer playing just as they had before. Marcel was careful not to fly too fast because he knew that Farfallina couldn't keep up. Farfallina didn't hide in the flowers because she knew that Marcel would never find her. And when the leaves on the trees around the pond turned red and gold, they decided to go south. Together. The end. Wow. I hope that you all enjoyed that wonderful, beautiful, warm story as much as I did. What was your favorite part of the story? One of my favorite parts was when, and I'm going to turn back to the page. I have to read this line again because I thought it was just so awesome. One of my favorite parts was when Marcel, he was careful not to fly too fast because he knew that Farfallina couldn't keep up. And then Farfallina, how she didn't hide in the flowers because she knew that Marcel would never find her. Right there, to me, showed that was a great example of them really caring about each other and true friendship. And I hope that you all learned something from that story about understanding what being a friend really is. I know I did. I learned a lot from Farfallina and Marcel. And you guys share with me in the comment section below what it is that you've learned. And the first person to leave a response on what it is that they've learned, I will be giving you a special gift because I care about you guys out there. I care about you all being the best readers that you can possibly be because we're in this together. All right? All right, you guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and share our videos, all right? And I'll be reading to you next time. All right, take care, and remember to keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day. Happy reading, my reading friends out there.